Alright, hey guys, Simon here, and we're doing something a little bit different today. We've got XCom Enemy Unknown, yes, XCom. So, different because this will be the first strategy game that I've done a playthrough of. And I know most of you guys watch Minecraft videos, and not as many of you watch the other playthroughs. But these are actually quite important for me as well. I mean, because I learn about game design and maybe a little bit about architecture when I play other games, and then I apply them in Minecraft. I know I've said this before. I don't know whether you guys believe it or not. But yeah. So these are useful for me, and I hope they're interesting for those of you who do watch it. And I don't really understand why the others don't watch it because I think it's interesting. Anyway, let's just get into it. So to keep this somewhat interesting, what should we do? I think we should play normal. Like, I don't want to keep failing and dying and losing and then restarting, and so I'm going to keep it on normal. And also, I'm going to go Ironman. In an Ironman game, you cannot reload earlier saves, adding a significant level of challenge to the experience. Only recommended for experienced players. I'm going to enable Ironman because what I often do with strategy games is I'll save and reload and abuse the reload. You know, if something bad happens, just reload the game, which is probably going to be boring for you guys if you just see me try to do the same thing over and over again and spend a lot of time loading the game. So I'm going to stop myself doing that, so if my guys die, they die, and I just have to deal with it. I usually don't do this. I'll enable the tutorial just so you can see what the tutorial is like. Let's see the second wave options. These are, advanced gameplay options. I don't think I'll enable any of these. Flanking shot guarantee. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll activate any. Like, these make the game quite a bit more difficult, and maybe I'll do that myself. I haven't played any of these second wave options yet. Alright, so normal, Ironman, tutorial. I like the XCom series. Well, I like some of the XCom series. I like the original XCom game a lot. And this is supposed to be like a reboot. Although, in terms of tactics and strategies, this is not as complex as the first game. So less complex, but possibly more playable. Anyway, we'll go into it and see how we go. Start off with, ooh, profound. Arthur C. Clarke is a good author too. I don't know if you guys read science fiction. What's going on? What's going on? What is this? And the moral of the story is, don't touch strange objects that fall from the sky. You would have thought that that would be kind of obvious.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCom project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Thank you. That's pretty cool. It seems somewhat Michael Bay inspired. The cinematics are quite good actually, if you think about it.
That was the last transmission, sir.
Patch me through to Voodoo 3-1.
That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, so they made a lot of effort to make this game more cinematic, more dramatic in a way. But yeah, as I said,
Deployed to Germany. At 1900 hours Zulu, several unidentified objects fell to Earth. After ruling out the possibility of a downed satellite, we now believe these objects to be extraterrestrial in nature. Shortly after impact, German officials received reports of mass hysteria and freak weather around one of the impact zones. Then things went dark. At 2100 hours, a chopper carrying a German military recon team went down in the area after they reported being fired upon. As you know, Germany is a member of the Council, and they have requested our assistance. Our mission is to assess the situation on the ground, ascertain the current status of the German recon team, and investigate the extraterrestrial objects. Central out.
yeah, so compared to the first game, strategically and tactically less complex, but a lot more cinematic. I guess we're just gonna go. The tutorial is interesting too.
Central, this is Big Sky. Looks like we found the crash site.
Roger, Voodoo 3-1. Any sign of activity?
Negative. Nothing's moving down there.
Okay. Set her down nearby.
I won't spoil anything, so I'll discuss it after we finish the first mission, the tutorial mission. And I'm playing this on low graphics because, I mean, some of you might know that my computer is not the best in the world. So if you have a better computer and you buy the game, you get better graphics. And your soldiers are random too, like these are... you get different soldiers every time.
Central, you getting all this?
Copy that, Delta Squad. First things first, let's get you out of the open and into cover. Whatever did this could still be out there. Delta 1, take point. Take cover behind that debris directly in front of you.
Okay. So you can't use the mouse and move and soldier. Okay, so you can't really... you can't change what you're doing. Or rather you don't have any options in the tutorial, you just have to do what they tell you to. So we got Ben Nichols. So you can't even select the other guy, so let's just do this. Ben Nichols, move him behind cover. So a soldier can move up to 2 times per turn. The number of remaining moves is indicated in the unit's flag. This is good too. I mean, if you guys never played this game, then we're learning what the mechanics are. So then later on, when I get to control it, it's more obvious what I'm doing.
Good. Now advance to the vehicle nearby.
Now advance to the vehicle nearby.
Delta 2, your turn. Move up to the debris. That thing isn't going to offer you much cover, but it's better than nothing. There's full cover straight ahead. Advance to that position.
So when the shield icon is full, the soldiers in full cover. So there's half cover and there's full cover. Oh, I guess they call it partial cover.
Move to that vehicle dead ahead.
Central, I have movement. 30 meters north of my position. Police vehicle.
Roger. Proceed to the next vehicle for a better vantage point.
Oh man, this is so bad. Look, if you know there's an enemy there, you always leave a turn, because if you run ahead and then you get surrounded by enemies, you can't pull back after you use your 2 turns. So this is a stupid thing to do.
Delta 4, go check it out. It's a long way from your position, and there's no available cover between here and there, so you better double time it.
Yeah, so you can either, walk, or you can run, or you can dash. When you dash, you lose the ability to do anything after you dash. Wait a minute, why am I stuck here, the camera? Okay, that's a bit odd.
Holy hell.
What do you see, Delta 4? Report.
Looks like one of the recon teams, sir. It looks like something...
Is that your man, Delta 4?
Negative, sir. That's someone else.
Dr. Valen, what's he saying?
He is saying, help me. That radio transmission is coming from somewhere north of the squad's current position, based on its strength, probably from inside a structure.
Thank you, Doctor. Delta, advance and infiltrate that building. And remember, stay in cover.
A soldier may cover long distances by dashing. You'd never do this. Like, you'd never dash like this into something you don't even know what. Like, you don't know what's back here. So this tutorial is actually teaching you some bad habits. I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright. And then we move forward. So you usually do this. You run.
Central, I got a lot of blood here.
And you just take cover.
Roger. See where it's coming from.
And you don't do this. You take it slow, take it carefully.
Central, I think I just found another one of the recon team. Or what's left of him. But this doesn't make sense. Looks like he's been dead for a week.
Even more perplexing is the cause of death. It appears that he was eviscerated when something burst out of him from the inside.
Sir, I have visual on the object. Permission to approach.
It's the only cover between you and that building. Permission granted.
Okay, that's pretty gross. And you might notice the names here too, like with...
What is it?
I got no idea what this thing is, but I can confirm that it's no satellite.
Roger. Alright, Delta Squad. You're almost to the building. Keep moving.
Like, you notice we've got names from people from all over the world. I think that was a Russian before, this was Japanese. I like this too, like in the original games the same, like XCom's supposed to be this worldwide effort to fight the aliens.
Okay, people. Now let's get inside.
I like the idea of that.
Delta 1, there's a window in front of you. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look.
In position. Looks clear.
And they all have flags on their backs too.
Get in there and get to cover.
Why would you jump in? Yeah, you'd never do this if you're playing
Delta
properly.
2, that door's in our way. Take it down.
Are you kidding me?
Solid copy.
Yeah, this is... I don't know. Don't do this if you're playing. We're only doing this because the tutorial says so.
Central, we have eyes on the target. He's armed.
Copy, Delta 3. Okay, everyone. Get into position nearby, but do not approach.
Yeah, so he's Russian. You see the Russian flag on his back.
See if you can communicate with him. Tell him to drop his weapon.
I will try. Hallo. Können Sie mich hören? Wir sind hier, Ihnen zu helfen. Bitte lassen Sie Ihre Waffen fallen. He appears to be in shock.
He was
Keep your eyes
shocked
open,
by
people.
your
I
accent.
don't like the looks of this.
Alright, so we're walking forward. We always... Why would you dash like this? That's crazy. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's a tutorial. It's all pre-scripted. You can't really change what's
Delta
going on.
3, move in and disarm him. Carefully.
Right.
My God.
What the hell is going on?
Central, Delta 3 is down!
Well, our Russian friend was killed.
He's down! down! Delta 1 is down!
Ben is killed.
Central, we're taking fire from multiple X-rays.
This guy's got me pinned down, taking heavy fire!
Yeah.
Delta 2, you're flank 2. Find some better cover.
Delta 2 is flanked. Find some better... That is not better cover, alright? He's right there. If we're back here, he can just come back here and shoot us again. Oh man, this tutorial teaches you all the wrong things.
Alright, Delta 2. Weapons free. Get ready to fire.
Alright, so now we're gonna shoot the guy. Press enter to activate the tactical combat UI, or left click on the action you want to perform. I'm gonna fire on him. Okay.
Nice shot. Delta 4, you're freed up to move. Get out of there and get into cover.
Alright, so now we're moving here.
Now toss your grenade at the enemy in front of you.
Grenade? Okay. The grenade thing's a bit awkward. Look at that, I'm trying to aim it.
Now get ready for their counterattack.
Yeah.